privileged to be standing next to Suzanne Black here with me today. She's come all the way from Seattle to view the falls. Now today is the 1st of August. We've got the falls behind us. We're looking west to east, right across to Zambia on the other side. But we're here to ask Suzanne about her experience. She's just at the end of her trip in Zimbabwe. We're still obviously in the midst of a world pandemic, but we want to dispel a few myths today if we can.
Absolutely.
Suzanne, first of all, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, Luke.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
My pleasure to be
now
here.
Tell us, overall, how's your trip been in Zimbabwe?
It's been magical. We wanted to come in 2020. Of course, the pandemic made that impossible. So the minute that we were on board with the vaccine, we told Clyde, let's move full steam ahead.
Now, Sue's referring to Clyde, and Clyde is from Tailormade, Africa, based in the UK, formerly also from Zimbabwe, and
right.
a very special friend of ours. And, without Clyde, it might have been quite tricky to navigate the protocols and requirements, because we understand that actually Zimbabwe is being flagged by the US as a place not to travel to.
Exactly. We received an email while we were in Zimbabwe, I think it was at Camp Wange, that said, don't travel to Zimbabwe. And we just laughed. I mean, it's been no problem to come at all.
Well, we understand that obviously we don't want to get into the politics, and they do it for a reason, and they want to keep their citizens safe.
Sure.
But tell us a little bit about your arrival into the country at the airport. Were you required to quarantine or...
we weren't required to quarantine. Of course, we're vaccinated, but Clyde had told us that everybody we'd meet in the tourist areas of Zimbabwe would be vaccinated, so we felt really safe. When we got off the airplane, we got a little squirt of hand sanitizer, bought our visas, and I would say 10 minutes after we were off the plane, the car that Clyde had arranged, his man Nash, was there waiting for us, and we were on our way to Wange camp.
Fantastic. So you just had to present, you showed your vaccines, you showed your PCR test, which was negative, and you had filled out a form to say your travel history, and then you were welcomed professionally through the airport.
Absolutely. In fact, I'm much more worried about going home. I think it's going to take longer.
I can imagine, but I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine. And once you were in the country, how have you found traveling around? Have people been friendly, and have the camps looked after you professionally? Have they followed COVID protocols and
all of those? Clyde had told us that people of Zimbabwe would be the friendliest people in Africa, and without a doubt, every single person that we have met has been vaccinated. We felt safe, and each time we left a camp, tears would come to my eyes. In fact, they are right now, because it's such a beautiful experience to be here. So today is hard for me. I'm not necessarily wanting to leave, but we couldn't have asked for a better time, and the animal experiences have been incredible.
That's just so wonderful to hear. Thank you for sharing that with us, Susie. Now, one of the other things is we've been had some challenges in the worldwide press where they've been saying that this incredible natural wonder behind us is dry and it's been reduced to a trickle. Every year the falls go through a cycle, and I think it's a natural cycle that we've seen, and certainly from the river levels that are monitored carefully by the Zambezi River Authority show that things are pretty normal. But in your experience, have the falls been dry today, or have you enjoyed your trip around?
Should I go get a handful of water, Luke? No, they're of course not dry. They're magnificent. We actually donned raincoats for a part of the tour. It was just as beautiful as can be. So, folks, the falls have lots of water.
Well, Sue and to your husband, Bill, as well, we'd like to thank you both so much indeed for coming to Zimbabwe and, trusting in in Clyde and the people of Zimbabwe and visiting. It really helps the country.
Wonderful.
And please do shout about the good experiences that you've had when you go home.
Oh, we will. Everybody that we know is looking forward to seeing our pictures, and I think more importantly, I believe we've made some lifelong friendships in the short 2 weeks that we've been here. So thank you, Lou.
That's wonderful.
Thank you for
your
sure.
your wonderful personality and attitude as well.
Thank you, dear.
And we hope to see you again soon.
Absolutely. Siyabonga.
Siyabonga. Take care.